following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. In charge of the Cardinals, that is head coach Jonathan Gannon. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Facing off against him, that's the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led up by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Down by Savon Rebel.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Murray on the play fake. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Pushes him back, third down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Lays out, what a catch! They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first and 10, it's Murray. It's the connection to James Conner. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Murray here on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and now they face second down. Shotgun handoff to Conner. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Murray on third down. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Devon Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Dak to the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
The big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go to 54, wide.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Same guys, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have in golf a bonus ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10, Murray. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. There's a screen. It's Connor. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He lofts it deep left. It's caught by Harrison. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. on to send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and their running back about to get back to work. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Dak off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Murray from the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35. Yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. Running in the red zone. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of
And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Plater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys about set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Jump off Popeye's back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the pistol, Prescott dumps it off to his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Prescott on 1st and 10. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against him.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
It's fourth down.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. He's got it to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving. First down, ball at the 36. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
15-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Caught by his back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
7-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Now Dak to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
46, 46. Here we go, 46.
3rd and goal, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Thielens got it, complete. Breaks the tackle, still going. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Cardinals out for the punt. On is the former all-conference return man from nearby TCU, Kevontae Turpin. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Blown back, gets the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He lobs it deep middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. George Pickens the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Murray here on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Donner trying the right side. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Complete over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Williams. And the Cardinals grab it! And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw, Murray. Back quickly to Wilson. Pushing it up past the 30. He runs it up to midfield. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. You know this better than most, Brock. Greens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
2nd and 9.
They'll run the counter to Connor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got McBride complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Connor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Went to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cardinals looking for a bigger lead before the break. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Murray. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Conner touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 10.
Now Prater Turpin with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. 1st down, here's Dak. That's Lamb running a slant. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinal side of the field. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And we'll be stopped now, but what you like about that effort?
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 22.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Prescott. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's Prescott again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 1-score game before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Escapes a defender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Brings up second down.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first two quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. On first down, they'll run. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 34. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when the QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. Dak now from the gun. Caught by his back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. To the right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 20. First down, Arizona.
Now Murray on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Connor runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Conner touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11.
28. Cowboys 17.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Kickoff for Arizona.
Kick taken in here at the 17.
Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he set his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Sean Murphy punting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Right back to Connor. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Dak to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Kill! 47! 26! 26!
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook from that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Play action now for Prescott. Rolling out to his left. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building. Might a three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. To the left side, reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. Finds him over the middle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down? Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff now. Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. He never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing again is Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun is Prescott. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. 1st down, here's Dak. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. He's got a man left. And he's taken down at the 30. Keeping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
down at the 17-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Prescott to throw once more. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Here's Prescott, and he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys come through to tie it in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 32, Cardinals 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Murray. Thielens got it, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Wilson on the slant. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Connor on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
They'll go, Connor. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good for the Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right up the gut. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
They'll come really happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The 32-yard line.
The give here on second. Across the 20, continuing to work. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Garrett Williams. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here.
Brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Cowboys sending out the dime package. Third down. Kyler throwing here. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. On now comes their punter. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Williams on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They come to the line here. This is third and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the 41. Going back to that Pickens well again. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Down to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now a give running right. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
36-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Yeah, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
They go with Williams on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yeah, here we go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Another run for Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
We're going to 53.
On the give, it's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some all-important insurance. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
First down, Arizona.
And they'll spike it here and leave us with 45 seconds to go. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick about the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Looking to throw it. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him will deny us the first down.
Rolling left, buying some time. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.